Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our video on the genre of biography and how people meet personal challenges. We are beginning Unit 4 Challenges, focusing on overcoming them. Pause the video to write your heading in your notebook. Remember to study the spelling words for Unit 4 Week 2 for tomorrow's quiz. Tomorrow I want to see your persuasive writing claim and 3 evidence. A biography is the true story of a person's life, written by someone else. Characteristics of a biography include presenting a true story written by another person, focusing on a specific time or aspect of life, including text features like photos, and showing how the subject overcame challenges or made contributions. Our objective for today is to answer 5 key questions using the strategies we review. Today's agenda begins with reviewing the comprehension skill, particularly the reread strategy. We will be looking at texts from Wonders, starting on page 252, which features Margaret Bourke-White, fearless photographer, and the story of Ka'b ibn Malik. Our comprehension strategy focus is reread. What exactly is the reread strategy? The reread strategy means going back and reading more slowly when you encounter confusing information. This involves 3 steps. First, stop. Notice when something doesn't make sense. Second, go back. Reread the confusing section slowly. Finally, think. Focus on difficult vocabulary or ideas. Active readers engage in mental conversations with themselves as they read. They stop and think when they read something confusing. They reread to clarify ideas and can summarize the text in their own words. Rereading is important because it helps clarify vocabulary, understand complicated ideas, remember key information, and find text evidence. For Classwork Question 1, reread the passage about Margaret Bourke-White and answer, what challenge did Margaret face at the steel mill? Pause the video to answer. Remember to restate the question first. For Classwork Question 2, reread the excerpt from The Call to Tabuk and answer, what caused Ka'b to stay behind? What does cycle of procrastination mean? Pause the video to answer. Remember to restate the question first. Here's a quick tip. If you are unclear about information, write down a question. Then, reread the text specifically looking for the answer. Next on our agenda is a review of text features. We are focusing on text features in biographies and how they help us understand achievements through visuals. Text features like photographs show important moments, captions add details, and timelines or tables summarize key events or achievements. Quick tip: when analyzing photographs in a biography, ask yourself, what does this image reveal about the subject's character, work, or achievements? For Classwork Question 3, analyze the image of Margaret Bourke-White on the Chrysler Building and answer, what risks did Margaret take? What does this reveal about her personality? Pause the video to answer. Remember to restate the question first. By now, you should have answered 3 questions. Tables as text features show detailed information, make comparison easy, provide specific facts and dates, and help readers see patterns or progressions. To read a table effectively, first read the title, then review the heading of each column and row, and finally, look across a row to compare information. Our third agenda item focuses on the comprehension strategy of identifying the author's point of view. The author's point of view is the attitude or perspective the author has about the subject of the biography. You can identify it by noticing word choices, the details the author selects to emphasize, and the evidence used to support the viewpoint. Quick tip: watch for word choice. Words like fearless, trailblazer, perseverance, and adventurous reveal the author's point of view. Identifying author's point of view. 1. What is the author's claim? What opinion or position is the author taking? 2. What reasons support this claim? Why does the author believe this? 3. What evidence supports the claim? What facts, examples, or details prove it? Also, watch for revealing word choices. For Classwork question 4, reread the passage about Margaret Bourke-White and consider the words trailblazer and shaped. What do these words tell you about the author's attitude toward Margaret? Pause the video to answer. Remember to restate the question first. For Classwork question 5, reread the quote from the Prophet Muhammad to Ka'b. Why do you think the Prophet ﷺ was so happy? What does this reveal about the Prophet ﷺ's character? Pause the video and answer the question. Today, we learned when and how to use the reread strategy, how to cite textual evidence, identify biography characteristics, analyze text features, and determine the author's point of view through word choice. By now, you should have answered all 5 questions. Remember to study the spelling words for Unit 4, Week 2. Tomorrow, I want to see your persuasive writing claim and 3 evidence. Assalamu alaikum.